Hello, everyone's. I am here for my review of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, Season 10, Episode 4. If you were new to my channel, welcome. If you're returning, you one of my peoples, welcome back. So, I'm going to clarify this show is makeup, breakup, family reunion, and a little sprinkle of is this the way you want to show the parenting that you do? So, last episode, Infinity then walked off because she felt that Yandy wasn't there for her and she wouldn't have treated um Amir and Skylar the way she is treating her. So Yandy's like, this is my daughter no matter what. Let me go after my child. And Infinity just wanted Yandy to hug her and tell her, I'm glad that you learned from your mistakes. But Yandy says it's just like you felt left out. Um, Seeing us take pictures, we felt hurt when you turned your back on the family. Infinity says that I know I didn't listen before, but I want to listen now, and I don't want to lose you, Mama. I was like, okay, so I'm assuming that she didn't open her eyes and realize whoever this person that she was messing with, was not gonna do her right. It's like your mama, which is Yandy, tried to tell you this person was no good for you, and you thinking you grown and a little bit having abandonment issues, and any person is showing you any type of attention, you gravitating to. Now you realize this person was basically making me turn on the people who took me in, who loved me for years. And you realize, bro, you ain't no good neither. So I was like, okay, that's cool. Miss Charlene, she goes down to press because she wants Rashida to come to her older sister's birthday party. Rashida and her sister, they really don't get along. They was close while they was living in Illinois, but once Miss Charlene and Rashida moved to Atlanta, her what's her name? They call her Booby. She stayed back in Ohio, and then you put in the age difference. They kind of grew apart. But Rashida, their relationship consists of her sister Booby calling, "Hey girl, can you give me a car? I need a new place. I need some money." And Rashida is feeling like she is an ATM machine. Miss Charlene says that Booby is a good person, even though she been in jail and she didn't have to fire her. Wait a minute, where am I at? She's been fired, 3 times, one at a time from stealing from her. And I was like, I don't know, maybe that's just me. I'm getting she may or may not have like a drug issue. Cause you out here stealing from your mama, getting fired from whatever establishment your mama is running. You always asking for money and this, that, and that, and you always needing a new car. Like, how many times do you need a new car? And you always need a new place to stay. I don't know, maybe I shouldn't be putting that on her, but I was like, does she have a drug problem? I don't know. So Rashida goes to tell Kurt that Miss Charlene once, came by the shop and they want to have the party at the bistro. Kirk is like, it's okay, but he's guessing ain't nobody gonna be paying. He's like, we already get a new location of press. We got the bistro going on. The kids over there cutting up several foods, fighting. Drinks is not being, managed properly. Like it's more and more money being drained from them. But he gonna sit there and say that Rashida, she is a sucker with situations. Like she's a sucker for everything. And I was like, don't I know it? Because you didn't cheated on her 11 times and had a baby on her, and she's still here with you, smiling and everything. But I was like, how you first, Miss Charlene? How you gonna go to somebody like? I want to throw a birthday party, but you ain't gonna put in on nothing. You basically, okay, I wanted at this location. It's my idea, but you footing the bill. I was like, how is that different from Booby? You came to her because you want her to use her restaurant. Y'all know y'all ain't gonna be paying for the foods and the drinks. You pulled a Booby on Rashida, but Rashida didn't catch it. Mindy sees Infinity for the first time after she was at her wild, and he was like, "Y'all was just arguing with each other. Now y'all in here smiling in each other's face. Like, how do we know the next time you get mad, you're not gonna get on social media? You know what happens in with the family that stays in the household. That don't mean you run out to social media and put out the family business." I was like, "You need to be telling that to Safari and Erica." Because they can't wait to hop, skip, and jump and tell what's going on in their family. But then again, I never did think that their relationship was built on love. It was built on we both like attention and let's get together and get married. And if babies happen, they happen. But we're going to continue to put our business out there so we can continue to be relevant. But yeah, this is when Medici states he was locked up for 4 years. And yeah, he was posting his kids because, like, this is the first time he had all of his kids together. And he wasn't thinking about Infinity not being there. It's like, what I'm saying is, I don't think, I'm not saying that Infinity's feelings weren't valid, but it wasn't like they was like, okay, you can't be here for Halloween for Christmas because it's a family thing. No, they invited her to come, just like they invite her for all holidays. She decided to stay with her people in New York. And it wasn't like they was just gonna be like, okay, since the Infinity's here, we're not gonna be out here taking pictures. It's like, no. We gonna like the family's here. He got all his kids together at once around Christmas time. We celebrating with or without you. So Infinity, she show up at the house and she like acting like ain't nothing happened. She want to move on right back on in. And Mendici said he don't want to be walking around on eggshells. He don't want her getting mad, jumping on social media, talking about some, yeah, Mendici's be combing his hair from the front and not to the back. He drinks a certain kind of orange juice in a certain kind of cup. He's like, we need to be taking baby steps. But I was like, isn't she? I'm like, isn't she supposed to be in school? Granted, she can transfer from whatever school she is in New York and transfer to a school in Atlanta. But she was like, I want to stay as long as y'all gonna let me stay. If I can, I'll move in. She not gonna own that little hover scooter just riding around the house. The kids is happy. She's saying all like, yeah, I want to stay in front of the kids. So now they hype because they big sister is back. And Mindy Gandy, she don't know how she want to feel. And Mendices is sitting back like, he don't want all that stress in his life. So Rashida and her family, they celebrate her sister Booby's birthday. They live in the same city, but they hardly ever see each other. But Booby, she's on this thing of every time I call you, you about to go somewhere, and sometimes I want to be like, "Hey, can I come with you?" But I'm scared to ask. And she talking about some you closer with your friends than you are with me. But I was like, if you not speaking to Rashida about this, then how's she gonna know you feeling some type of way? But Rashida lets her know I'm myself everywhere I go. I'm gonna be me. If it's at a party like, "Hey y'all, how y'all doing?" And you show up at events and stuff like that, and you sitting in the corner all scowling. And like that is me too. If I'm like going somewhere and I don't really know nobody, I'm sitting back and I'm chilling, reading the room, you know, I'm not just completely just like over in the corner, not saying that nobody. Eventually after being there for a while and for a while and getting to know everybody, I jump in, I get to talking and all that other stuff. But if you at an event with Rasheed and her friends, go in there and mingle, hang out with them. Y'all, this little last scene really irked my nerves, and I was like, I don't know. I'm hoping that this is all for TV, and this is not how Safaree really acts. But Eric was like, "I'm sorry. I'm pregnant and everything, and I went to the doctor. We having a boy, and he's happy, but he's talking about somehow he complained about how tired he was after Sapphire was born, and I'm like." She was like, I'm tired too. I was up breastfeeding Sapphire. And I'm like, sir, When you have a newborn baby, they need to be fed and changed every few hours. Unless you have a nanny or you have somebody that's helping you out, getting up in the middle of the night with that baby, you gonna be tired. I'm just looking at him like, you're getting on my nerves. Now he's sitting there with Erica, and baby Sapphire falls and hurts herself. This dude gonna stand up and start laughing. I'm like, you not gonna get up and help the baby. Then he gonna say that she didn't fall when she was in here with me by herself. She shouldn't have been over there by the guitar. He really said it was fun. His baby fell and hurt herself, and she needs to know that there is pain in life. This baby, what, a year old? What you're showing to us is that you don't need to be left alone with this baby. If she out here falling and hurting herself and you getting you a big old belly cackle off of this, just a ha ha ha, you didn't fail, you didn't hurt yourself. Like, you supposed to hop up immediately and make sure your baby's all right. Now, granted, once the kids get older and they hurt themselves, sometimes when you run to them, they put 20 on 10. But if you like sit there and if they don't start crying, but this is when they older. She is a year old, and this is like it was like marble flooring or something where she could really hurt herself. And you sitting there talking about some she needs to know that there's pain in life. I'm like, Safaree, I really hope that this is not who you really are. And that they are, and if it is, you are letting them see how you really are. Because I know collectively, the people who are watching and people are reviewing, like, something wrong with you, Safari. Maybe you should be left alone with your kids if you feel this way. That they can be out here getting hurt and you think it's the funniest thing out here. So y'all, what else happened? Young baby Tay, her and her boyfriend broke up. I ain't really got much to say about that, girl. Forget about him. Focus on your music. Put your energy in your music and forget about that boy. So y'all, that was a gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It's free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on so my beautiful face. But to the video, you can click on it, you can like it, you can share it with your people, and you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you're already one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. And tell your people to tell their people to come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.